Okay, my crew over at Headstrom Fitness, let's go over center line principles. Let's go over the triangle footwork, okay? You'll see behind me, this is what's called a center line, okay? Obviously we're using the orange level as a representation so you can get a good idea. You'll see this is the apex. This is what's called a female triangle. This would be your opponent, okay? So what you would do is you would step off, but your targeting system is still this way. That's what's called left female, right female, left female, right female, okay? Left female, right female. Always coming off center line, everything's always going forward. The way that translates into what's called pantukin, damn camera. The way that translates into pantukin, which is Filipino boxing and kickboxing, the way you use your hands, this is where the fitness level comes in, is you throw your punch, step left, right cross, step right, left cross. That's where you flow from. Okay, this is just what's called female triangle. So envision a device with slats, plastic slats, and a plus sign. Comes down, they're all the same size, about the size of these sticks, comes laterally, comes down this way, comes down this way. So, okay, so this would be female triangle. Now, to represent that the right way, the Filipinos believe that it's a very stick and sword art, that the blade relates to the stick and the stick relates to the blade, relates to the empty hand. So my angles are always at 45. So when I swing on an angle 1, that's to the neck, that's to the neck. You can see the step, but my targeting system is always facing forward. Step, step. Now, that's with one blade, okay? But the Filipino system, especially for the shoulder girdles and stuff like that, you're very ambidextrous. So if we take a stick and a blade, this would be an angle 1. As you come to angle 2, 3, okay? So you're constantly moving. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're constantly moving the sticks. We have a drill known as heaven and earth, where you basically go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or what we call heaven and earth. 1, 2, 3, and you can see the footwork at the same time. 1, 2, 3, step this way. 1, 2, 3, step the other way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now that's heaven and earth. Now heaven. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now that is just what's called female triangle. If I switch this, now you've hit the plus down the middle, okay? And you're always going back to the apex. So this would be a lateral triangle. So I literally would step this way. Step this way. There's your punch. There's your uppercut. This is all Pacquiao footwork. Your uppercut. Your uppercut. So if you can envision some plastic, even if we made something like this, like rubber dowels, that you basically step around, or plastic slats, basically that would be feedback all the time. Okay? So this is the lateral triangle. Here, here, here. You can go with uppercut, bang, bang. But the targeting system, the head's always facing this way. Here, here, here. You can go cross. If you add a knife or a stick with this, there's your target. 1, 2, 3. It's always lateral, but it's always an angle, a triangle, whether it's what's called angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, femoral artery, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7. Okay, it's very, very, as you can tell, it gets my heart rate up. So we've already covered female lateral triangle. Now we'll cover male triangle. Okay, and we'll add to this so everybody kind of sees where I'm going with this. Here is what it would look like. So picture a snowflake, an asterisk, anything you want. Okay? There's your sectors. Your center line, which is where you start. So this would be further down. Your female triangle, left and right. Your lateral triangle, now your male triangle. So So your male triangle looks like you're retreating, but you're actually attacking, okay? Here, here. You're into the apex, and then you're coming off the angle. Into the apex, coming off the angle. You'll also see that this hand is what's called live. So it's a check hand. So I'm checking the weapon. So you'll see me come angle 1, and as I come back to the apex, I could have a knife, angle 2. Angle 1, angle 2, okay? Without the weapon, real simple. Take it the Pantukan style, step back, now I'm gonna go lead hand, jab, 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 always back to the apex. This sinks, jab, jab. Then you can actually go cross, step back, cross, cross. There's your power shot, cross, cross. You can go uppercut, right? Obviously back leg, right? You step back, uppercut, uppercut, okay? You can play around like that all day. One of my favorites, because I look like I'm exiting, is real simple. Hook to the head. Hook to the head, very Chuck Liddell style. Hook to the head. Hook to the head. Hook to the head, okay? So conceptualize that. We usually use tape, but let's take it to another level, okay? So please get that idea. We'll show you the whole thing from top to bottom. See, that is the premise. So if we took this and put it like that, there is your snowflake, your asterisk, whatever you want to call it. This would be your center line, down the middle. This is your apex. Left female, right female. Lateral left, lateral right. Male left, male right. This is the concept I have of building a product just like this, where the slats basically all fold in together and then fold out. Maybe the middle is orange to signify the center line, and the ends are basically, I should say the triangles are white, okay? They would probably have to be flat in order to work the apex, okay? So that's the concept. Now, let's take that concept to another level, okay? Now, from a fitness perspective, we take all this out, and when we train our customers, this is what we have them do. Cross, 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 cross. There's all your sectors. So as I step left, right cross. As I step right, left cross. As I step laterally, right cross. As I step laterally, right cross. As I step backwards, right cross. As I step backwards, right cross. And you can work any amount of punches. Now the other thing that we'll do is the hands are constantly moving in Filipino martial arts, so they never come back. So this is very good for ambidextrous motion. So you'll come in, cross, back fist, come over the other side, cross, okay? Or you can stay on the same side, cross, back fist, hook. So let's take one side. You can see how the hands constantly move. Cross, back fist, hook. Simple, right? You're constantly hitting the target. Cross, back fist, hook, back fist, cross again. So it's constantly moving. So to give you a better understanding of that, let's take the weapon. Because remember, the stick relates to the blade relates to the empty hand. So I come in, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's constantly moving, constantly moving, constantly moving. So to get a better concept of that, we'll take this to another level. We'll take our Bass Rutten dummy so you can see the concept of the strikes and what I'm saying. These pads are at a great area, okay? They're set up the appropriate way. Let's do it this way. They are set up the appropriate way for kind of an assailant, or for Filipino martial arts. You have the head, you have the limbs, which are the targets. In Filipino martial arts, we do not worry about this. This is just a talking piece. I don't know why this is so high. This is just a talking piece. So the footwork, if you can see this, the footwork, if you watch the footwork, get this out of the way, is the same. So let's say I take the female triangle and I enter, okay? There's my cross, there's my what? my female triangle left side. I step to the other side, there's my cross, okay? I step laterally, there's my uppercut. I step laterally, there's my uppercut. I step back, I can go jab. I step back, jab. That's my male triangle, okay? So we'll do this a little bit faster, just so you can see the pace. Cross, cross, hook, hook, cross, cross. You can see how it can get very, very rigorous. Now let's take a one-sided approach. So multiple attacks to the one side. So this would represent their arms. In the Filipino martial arts and Indonesian martial arts, you destroy the limbs. So we'll take this. This may not even be an entry for the head. We'll take a left lateral step. We'll attack this arm. So picture this as an arm or a weapon. So you'll see this. I'll come over. I will strike the hand, the arm with a back fist. And then come down. I won't attack the head yet. I'm coming down with a back fist to their arm and then striking their bicep or their bicep tendon. Boom. And then they would come back. That makes sense. So I'm taking a lateral left step, striking, probably hitting with the back of my knuckles to their hand, to their forearm, and it hurts like unbelievable. It's known as a destruction. You hit, you flow, you flow. It's all fluid. So that's just one side. So you take this. This is multiple attacks. This is what we do with the police. Here, if I want to attack the head, fine. Here, attack the other side. If I want to take just one side and disable this, I take this here, right? I still can come back with something else. I might have to check this arm here and flow with the other hand. Here. See how that works? Okay, here. Now, so I stepped another way. So I literally stepped laterally, basically female triangle here, attack the arm, I attack the arm as I come back. Now I come back to the apex, attack this side if I want, or I stay right here, attack. Okay? So I hope that you understand that. It's all based on the snowflake of an asterisk, but you can see literally that this type of footwork, you put a bosu in the middle, is quite rigorous. You know, there's your attack, there's your attack, there's your attack, there's your attack, there's your back pedal, there's your back pedal. I'm telling you, 5 to 10 minutes of that, your heart rate goes through the ceiling. Okay? So Waddy Cup, thank you very much. That also means hello and goodbye. Cup and cup, thank you. Hope that helps.